So unless you're living under a rock, you would have heard by now that Twitter have agreed to accept Elon Musk's offer to purchase Twitter in a deal worth $44 billion. Now we know what Elon Musk wants to do in terms of free speech, and he thinks Twitter is a really important platform with plenty of opportunities. But what could this takeover, what could Elon Musk running Twitter mean for the crypto space? I've got a few ideas in my head which I think can easily affect the crypto space in terms of what Elon Musk could be doing with Twitter or potentially do in the near future. So we're going to go through a few of these different scenarios and try to work out what impact this could have on Twitter. So sit back, hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. These videos are brought to you by my very own course member live streams, ijaz.uk/member. If you like my perspectives, consider checking out that course member live streams. So for those living under a rock, here's the deal. It's been agreed in a deal worth $44 billion. His last and final offer was accepted for $54.20. And obviously, we can see that would have had an impact on the markets. And we know the markets, Twitter rose by 5.7% on the news, and the markets actually U-turned today. So you remember from my video earlier, Bitcoin was struggling earlier in the day, but the markets U-turned and had a really positive end to the day, with the Nasdaq up 1.3%, S&P up 0.6% roughly, and the Dow Jones up 0.7%, rebounding from quite a bit lower earlier in the day as the market starts to get to grips. But still, a lot of tentativeness in the market. Bitcoin also ran up today, ran back up from lows of 38 intraday all the way up to as high as 40,500-ish. Okay, so really big swings today, and this is just typical of crypto, right? We come to expect this. But what could this deal from Elon Musk mean for Twitter? Well, the first thing that's going to be important, probably perhaps the most obvious one, are crypto payments. And for those of you who are quite attuned, you would have seen that DOGE Coin over the last couple of hours has had a huge run. Now, obviously, we know the whole background around DOGE Coin. We know Elon Musk is very pro DOGE Coin. He holds some DOGE Coin, and naturally, there's a whole bunch of synergies. And a lot of people holding DOGE Coin will argue that perhaps DOGE Coin could be used as a payment mechanism for the various offerings that Twitter has, which could be a really interesting platform. So we already know that Twitter has a few different things in terms of things that clients can pay for, right? You can have your super followers, you can have your paid Twitter spaces, but you can also tip people as well. So could these things now be done for a cryptocurrency, right? Could it be done with Dogecoin? That's one of the premises. That's why we're seeing Dogecoin run today. The other interesting thing is the Bitcoin Lightning Network. And I don't want people to overlook this. We know that Elon Musk was pro-Bitcoin, and he had a few issues in terms of the greenness of it, right? How sustainable it was. But we know there's been progress made since then. So could there be an option? Because we know the outgoing Twitter CEO, Jack Dorsey, is a heavy Bitcoin maximalist. We know he's very in favor of the Lightning mechanism. And could this be that maybe they're going to have a few conversations? We know Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey get on. Could they have a conversation around, Jack, what were you trying to work on at Twitter? Did you ever think about running this on the Lightning Network or integrating crypto in any way? Obviously, Jack Dorsey would have thought about these things, but maybe he was just spread too thinly when he was trying to build up Block before he then left Twitter. So maybe there's something there that they can pick up. That's another interesting thing which I want to pick up. But definitely some sort of accepting of crypto for the various payment mechanisms is going to be very important. Now, the other thing I wanted to think about was, what about this whole verification thing? And this comes on to my next point in terms of bots and scams. We know the crypto Twitter space is huge for bots and scams, right? You just have to spend 5 minutes posting about crypto before you get fake MetaMask accounts or Coinbase accounts asking you to send them a DM or, share your wallet addresses. It's crazy, and it's crazy in every industry, but crypto is particularly bad on all social media platforms. So no doubt Elon Musk will want to address this as the wider bot issue across Twitter. He's already mentioned that he's gonna do that or die trying, right? He mentioned that in one of his tweets. We know it's on the agenda. We know it's something he's focused on. But could he use blockchain technology to do that? He spoke about some sort of verification where users can pay, become verified, and that could help prevent bots. They pay a couple of bucks a month or something like that, and that could give them a tick badge and something like that. So he's mentioned a few things like that. No doubt he'll be brainstorming things along that kind of thought process. But could he be using blockchain technology to help him do that? Maybe that is something he could consider. And if he's accepting payment for verification, again, can this be done for crypto? Definitely an interesting thing there. So the bots and scams we need to address. Now, the final point which I'm going to think about, which is kind of a bit of a left field one, and we've not seen Elon Musk really talk about this too much, is NFTs. So we know Twitter, have integrated your NFTs into your display picture. Could Elon Musk start to work on this and have deeper integration with NFTs natively inside the Twitter app? And this could be huge, right? Could he go and have it so that it's inbuilt natively in the app? You can mint your tweets and you can sell them on the platform. There's various other things you could do. Could you NFT your whole thread? If you had a really good Twitter thread, could you NFT that, right? Could you NFT a GIF you make or a JPEG you post on Twitter for the first time encompassed in that tweet? So these are all things that Elon Musk can be thinking about from the NFT space as well. And no doubt, I'm sure he'll be thinking about all the other things in the crypto space, whether can he incorporate some sort of DeFi mechanism? Can he incorporate some sort of metaverse mechanism? These are all things that will be put on the table. But first and foremost, from that list, I think he's going to be focused on the payments. And can he accept crypto payments? I think if he sets up payments, I think it's an absolute no-brainer that he probably will accept cryptocurrencies, and he'll probably accept Doge, knowing him. It just seems like the perfect token for you to be able to tip tweets or pay, for small things or using your Doge Coin. I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, it'll get him a lot of fanfare and following, right? Now, the other thing is the bots. I think the bots is going to be his biggest one. I think that's going to have a really big impact on the crypto community. I think it really will tidy up the ecosystem. It'll make crypto Twitter a bit more usable, a bit more clean, and just mean more newcomers are not getting scammed, not getting bombarded with these fake crypto bots, and that could have a huge impact on the platform. Overall, super exciting time, right? Elon Musk taking over the platform, somebody who we know has a proven track record of taking a company and just disrupting it, right? Twitter, if ever a company needed that, Twitter, right? They kind of rested on their laurels. They've got this board which has very little economic interest in keeping Twitter up and running, and they've just been stagnant. So for Elon Musk to come on board, shake things up, change the management team, really start to make them think outside of the box like he's done at Tesla. Nothing is too big an idea, right? If he wants to do Cybertruck, he's doing it. If he wants to build robots, he's doing it. So for him to incorporate NFTs or incorporate crypto payments, this is nothing for him, right? These are basic things. And literally, I've heard stories and anecdotes from people I know and trust in the Tesla space that say if you took a couple of the head of AI projects in Tesla and you put them on the Twitter project in terms of solving the bot problem, they could solve it in a couple of months max. Right? That's how intelligent some of these top guys are. And if you just put them over onto Twitter for a couple of weeks or months, they will solve some of the biggest issues that Twitter hasn't solved for years. So a hugely stagnant platform. Clearly, Elon Musk sees a lot of value in it. And it'll be interesting to see what impact this has on crypto. I'm pretty sure it will have a bit of a wave effect on the crypto space as and when Elon Musk gets his feet under the desk of Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. If you like my perspective, consider checking out the links below to our course member live streams, and also don't forget to watch some of my other videos, which I'm going to link up at the end of this video. It's 1 a.m. here. I'm going to get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow for some more crypto updates.